some bright lights.
Yeah.
And everyone's excited. And it's food, you know.
Yo, that's pure mirth, man. Lamentation, mourning, and woe. That's what's written in the Bible, man. Are we not in a God-fearing country, eh? We're reading the words of the Bible, man.
Bible.
You know? Go on, bro.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
That's right. Go on, bro.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
So this ain't our words. The Lord's putting the words in our mouth, man. We're speaking the words of prophecy, man. You know? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. That's the spirit that we're in right now.
Right.
We are in the last days, man. If you can't see that we're in the last days, man, I mean, what have you got to uphold? Halloween and Christmas? You know? You want to revel in that until you die, man? Hey, you go ahead, man. As for me, my house, man, we will serve the Lord. You know? Lord willing, man, until salvation comes. You know? And the word prophecy just means to say before. We're declaring the imminent death of a lot of people out here, man. Because the scripture says the slain of the Lord shall be many.
I got a precept.
You know? Come on.
This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of my people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Picture that, man.
Even to that same time.
Picture that.
And at that time, that people shall be.
Yeah, picture that, man. You got Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, you what? Even the first death, Noah, the flood of Noah. Bro, these things, they ain't gonna look. That's gonna be a blip on a radar compared to what's coming, man.
Yeah.
Right now, what's coming? You're gonna have the nuclear missiles, man. You're gonna have death angels out here. You're gonna have martial law troops. Right? You're gonna have famines. You're gonna have race riots. You know, people don't seem to understand, man. Right now, you can see a red bus over there, a red bus over there. A couple of Uber drivers, taxi cabs. You get used to seeing tanks, nigga. Get used to seeing tanks, man. All right? Get used to seeing dead people laid out in the street. This is what's coming, man. And I don't give a fuck if I'm ruining your fucking Christmas festive spirit, man. All right? This is all of Satan, man. And this place is wicked and it's going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
Go on, bro.
And it says, saith the Lord,
Happy niggas.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah 10.
and cause them to be written in paper,
24,
for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, these words that are written in this book are faithful and true, man. You know? The Lord said that his word weren't going to go out void, but it's going to accomplish that. It's going to accomplish that which he pleases, man. It's going to prosper in the thing whereto he sent it. The Lord has sent his word out, man. It's already done. It's already been published, man. Now we're speaking it. Okay? We're prophesying through the words of the Bible, through the Spirit. We're letting you know of the times of lamentation. We're letting you know of the times of mourning and woe, man. You know? We're out here dressed in sackcloth, man. We're mourning. We ain't in that mirth spirit, man. Talking about have a good time, Merry Christmas, all of that shit, man. You lot are all a bunch of fucking filthy demons, man. You're all in that do as thou wilt spirit, man. You're nasty individuals, man, and the Lord's gonna take you out. Go on, bro.
That's right. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, the things that you imagine against us, man. You scoffers, man. You know, you're ruining my day, and all, you know.
Yeah, not these guys.
Yeah, not them. Just shut up and get off the streets and fuck you, man. All right, we ain't going nowhere unless the Lord says so, man. Okay, go on, bro.
That speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Hey, and the scripture says, "For what if some did not believe?" Right? All the unfaithful, man, shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Does not the scripture say the same shall know it after death by pain?
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of pain out here, man. There's going to be a lot of death. Hey, the scripture says the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Yep.
You know? So that unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect. The Most High forbid. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar, man. I'd rather believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai than any of you wicked fucking demons out here, man. Go on, bro.
Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Hey, this is spring. Let me just read this up. I had a little bit more in this RT article here, man. And it says, are things really as bad as the media and Hollywood say? or are we headed for a happy techno future? And there's bare films out there, man, where they show you the future. They be partying like, 2040. They, you know, the techno parties. You know, with the glow sticks. You know, everyone's living it up. They got the futuristic drinks and shit. You know, futuristic clothing.
I hear that Futurama spirit.
Yeah, that Futurama. Yeah, that's right.
Futurama spirit. It's all bliss.
Yeah. And it says, the other evening, in search of some entertainment, I stumbled upon a film by an Australian director, John Hillcoat, entitled The Road. Hey man, when I saw this article, man, I couldn't resist myself.
It's a fantastic movie.
Hey, if you brothers ain't seen it, man, seriously, man. Hey, apostles always speak about the road, you know? Post-apocalyptic events, man, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
You have The Road, you got 28 Days Later.
That's it. Yeah?
I've got a few films out there, man.
It says this riveting post-apocalyptic drama focuses on the travails of a father and son as they set out on foot across a devastated American wasteland following some cataclysmic disaster.
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what that is.
I wonder.
America's gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go on, I'm going back into Matthew 24, right?
This is back in Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places.
Oh, earthquakes in diverse places. Right? What happened over there in Alaska? What, just a couple days back? Alright? 7.0 magnitude on the Richter scale, man. Alright? You're seeing earthquakes in diverse places. Okay? Famines, pestilences, all of these things are coming, man. Alright? Hey, the Lord said in Jeremiah, man, the prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied against kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence, man. That's what we're out here to do.
Yeah.
We're the mouthpieces of the Most High. We're just prophesying the downfall of this wicked society. Alright? We're speaking against homosexuality.
Yep.
We're speaking against pedophilia.
Yep.
Okay? We're speaking against transgenders.
Yep.
That's what we're doing, man. And then you guys call us wicked. But you know what, man? I don't want to send my children to a school where, you know, he's influenced by these freaks coming home talking about dad. He's a boy, right? Talking about dad, I want to wear a skirt. Get the fuck out of here, man. And I'm supposed to accept this. Get me Ezekiel 9 and 4, Baba Bashar, man. You know? This place has got to be taken out, man. And like the brothers were going into, man, hey, lest there be no flesh left to be saved. Because Esau is a fucking virus on the face of the earth, man. Look what he's done with his rulership. Everyone's walking on concrete, man. Behold, the height of your kingdom, Esau. A bunch of transgenders and freaks, man. Go on, bro.
Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's... Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, this guy always used to say, you're wasting your time. So now he's saying you're going to win.
He's completely changed his tune,
That's right, man. That's right.
That's the second time he's done that now, man.
Yeah, well, he's done that twice.
I think he's done it before, man. Yeah, I think he has. Come across.
Yeah, man.
You know? And that's a spirit anyway, man. The Lord sealed an instruction for him to do that.
Yeah, because Yahushua already won.
Hey, the Yahushua already won, man.
Yahushua's already won.
It's already been written, man.
That's right.
And we're going to win for him.
That's right.
You know? And it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy power.
So why are you doing it, man?
Now, if fucking just wearing the clothes is an abomination, how much more cutting off the rod?
Exactly.
A fake pussy.
Yeah, now you're walking around with an open wound.
A fake pussy. And wearing the garment.
Damn, man.
And fake titties, man.
I mean, you gotta be a demon, bro.
You gotta be
to cut off your rod that you were born with, man.
That's for Met spirit.
Yeah, man.
That's that demon. That's that demon.
Forget my cock. I want tits.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You gotta be fucking out of your mind, man.
Come on.
You know?
Yeah. What you got, What you got? Let's go.
What were you holding?
Ezekiel 9 and 4.
I was reading this.
Go on, Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4.
No, read it.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, and you know, and in this modern day, what's an abomination has been completely flipped and changed, man. Chopped and changed. Now it's you know, you going out somewhere and saying like, okay, you saying, you know, according to the Bible, a homosexual should be put to death. That's an abomination now. But you know, but it's brave to you know, to put on a dress and say, you know, your name's Caitlin. That's, you know, that's a world in where right and wrong have been subverted, man. Grab me what is it, Isaiah 6.
I'm already there.
What was it? Okay, go on.
From the top.
Not from the point. Like what,
6,
9?
yeah. Isaiah 6 and 9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see indeed, see ye
No, I
indeed.
think I was thinking 9. Is it 9 and 6? The one where he says like, no, everything's been turned upside down, man.
Oh,
What is it?
Isaiah 29 and 6.
29 and 6. Yeah, those are mixed. Those are always mixed up. 29 and 6.
Isaiah, this one.
Hey, 16.
29 and 16.
Yeah. Isaiah 29 and 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Yeah, because everything's been turned upside down. You just have to think about it for a second. You know, the Western world, when you know, everything meant to be progressive, everything meant to be righteous. You know, grab me, what is it, 1 Corinthians 10? About, you know, the order. And then,
11.
11, yeah. And then, what was it? What the hell was I going to say? Okay, read the Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 11 and verse 3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach.
Yeah, so the actual righteous order is meant to be on the earth is the head of the Israelite man. It's meant to be Yahushua, you know, the anointed. And this is a thing which has been completely thrown out of whack. Because you got certain men where it's like their head is going to be their woman or their mum, or the so-called white man is going to be who they've put as the head of themselves as a people. And that's just completely out of whack. That's everything's been turned upside down. Because the thing is what you need to realize is that, you know, if you're a man of a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American, you know, and you're not a grimy, low-down Negro, or even if you are, you know, you're looking to come out of that. Then you need to realize that your head is Yahweh Shai. So that means that everything you know, what you got going around in this realm, everything that's being taught, all the indoctrination, is completely off. There ain't nothing out like what out here is in order. Everything's been completely flipped. Gone.
It's Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man.
Yeah, the head of the woman is the man. And that's the thing which has been completely thrown out. Since the 70s, they did women's lib. And who did they even start? They started like they did what in like the early 1900s, they did the suffragettes for women to get the vote. Okay, congratulations. But you know, women were still in the household. Okay, you're asking vote, but you're still in the house baking cookies. But then really what kicked off women's lib was what, the pill. After the pill came out, then it gave the capacity for women to basically be promiscuous, they can have sex. They're not going to be blighted with being a single mother. It was a blight at one time. Being a single mum was a bad. Other women would be looking at you like, oh shit, you a single mom? You watch like Mad Men season, I think it's season 1, man. Nah, maybe season 2 I think season 2 actually. You have one of like this is like late 60s, like 67, 68, something like that. And it's, you know, you had them like there was one of them suburban areas, you know, with all them plush houses, and then you had like a bunch of women like single, like women with their in their husband's house, just how it was kicking each off the time. But then you had a woman move in, she was a single mum. Then everyone else was kind of looking at her like, wow, that's awful. Like, oh, her single mum, how would I do that? Doing that sad job all by herself. That's that's how people looking at women. If you're a single mum, now flip it. You go to the later season, then it's the same woman who was saying that. She's like, oh yes, I'm working for myself as well. You've got to have a job nowadays. That's what everyone's doing. That's just how it is. Because that's into the 70s. Women's libs popped off. The pill pops up. They had the pill pop off from earlier. Abortions were getting done as well. They showed that in the show. And then it's like slowly the morals of the society changed. So that's how you get where it's like the order of, the woman underneath the man. That got flipped. And that's something that you go back to, like, the thing is people like to talk about the ancient Greeks. In Athens, women didn't have no goddamn rights, man. It's like, it's one thing with the Greeks and the Romans. If you're a slave, you're just a slave. They can do whatever the hell they want to you. But if you're like a daughter of a noble house in Greece, then, the Spartans is one thing. Them Spartans had their women, they gave women certain rights. They could speak up to men. But in Athens, women weren't saying shit. So really, certain pockets of Greece, you might have had it. Same with Rome, you might have had certain pockets where a woman might have been able to open her mouth. By and large, they weren't free. It's only now you've got that mass liberation. And a big, what's the pills, a big part of that. Okay, go on.
Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil.
Yeah, because the pill's actually an evil. The joke is for the pill to work, it tricks the body into thinking a woman's already having a baby.
Yeah. And it fucks them up.
And it messes them up. That's why it fucks up their hormones. Because over the process of time, it's like they're permanently pregnant. It's like with the cows. The cows that they get milk from all around the year, they're made to feel like they're pregnant the whole fucking day long.
12 times a year.
And then how is that going to have an impact on you? Your body's producing endless amounts of milk. Ain't no one there to drink it. And the thing is like the vaginal wall. It's like when it's the vaginal wall, the wall of the uterus. It's like basically it's basically when it's like a woman's not pregnant, when she's basically after she starts on a cycle, then like the wall of it is meant to be able to cling onto an egg, and then like the egg will drop out. The ovaries, there's a certain amount of ovaries. Every cycle, an ovary is going to drop out and chill on the wall, waiting to get impregnated. But then with the pill, then it's like the wall just becomes slippery as all hell, so the eggs don't catch. But then, just because you're doing that, how the fuck, you don't even know the ramifications of what you're doing. It's like there was a fucking article saying they're trying to make a male pill, a pill for men, so that they're basically, it's going to change the nature of their sperm, so they're not going to impregnate women. And I was like, bro, do you even, and a lot, they said there's a great amount of interest from men that would be interested in. I'm like, hold on. So, bro, you're going to be making it so you might never be able to have kids, or it might fuck you up in a different way. Just pull out. You could lose the capability to even get an erection. There's all kinds of problems. That's all kinds of hell you could be visiting on yourself. The hell do you want to be doing that for?
This is Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases.
Yeah, that's a transgression.
What is that?
Because the thing is, you go back to Noah. As soon as Noah got off the ark, what was the order was be fruitful and multiply. That means get. It was an order. That means bend some women over, spread them legs, and go ham.
Yeah.
That's a you go back into the Bible. Men had multiple wives.
Yep.
That was ordained by God. God ordained you to basically have as much sex with women as possible, produce as many sons in righteous order, of course. Not to be going around fucking someone else's wife, but within the bounds of righteous marriage. God.
Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25.
Okay, we'll bring it back.
And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Yeah, that's a craft. That's a craft. Because the thing is you go back to the origin of fucking family planning is what they call it. So family planning. What was the origins of family planning? Motherfucking eugenics. Eugenics programs. That's where this came from. It was basically trying to make, you know, undesirable aspects of society in